So what is a round? Has anybody thought of a round being a rectangle? Has anybody thought of a round being a rectangle? Has anybody thought that if I'm cutting straight, I might actually be cutting on an angle? It only takes one cut. Only one side can actually be even unless I pre-mark everything. And if I pre-mark everything without having circles, how can I actually create my pizza cut? Do you understand? Guy goes in with a pizza cutter, he doesn't measure. He sees, he goes about. So I want to make a pizza cut. But my only way to do it is because I have all markers here. So I know right away that if I'm going to cut, I can cut a line between one number and the next. The thing is, this is offset. It's offset to 36 numbers, and it's offset to 38 numbers because there's a 0 and a double 0, right? 36 numbers is offset to 37 numbers and 38 numbers. The 37 numbers, I either have to cut on this side of the number or on that side of the number. I can't cut just 18. One side will have 19, the other will have 18. On my next wheel, when I have the 38 numbers, one will have 19 and the other will have 19, and I have to pizza cut it. So I would have to line up with the other side. Now my scissors, since it has to stay open, I would have to do this, right? Over here on this side, I would have to look at this on this side and say, okay, I'm going to cut from here to here. And I would start the angle of my cut, but I can never finish my cut. Then I would look on the other side at the number, right? Oh, she's smoking downstairs. Every time they smoke, I gotta shut my door. Hold on. Hold on a second. It stinks. What can I do? Okay, so I'm gonna come back. So you get my drift. That unless you mark these things down, you can never know. So now, what I'm gonna show you with this is I'm gonna cut it up. Right? And I got to cut it towards the center. Always cut towards the center, right? And cut towards the center. I got 3 and 3. I like to say that hockey is one of the 60-minute games. Oh no. Football is one of the 60-minute games. Oh no. Basketball is not a 60-minute game. It's a 48-minute game. So now I'm questioning, when I go to metric time, am I going from 60 minutes and up, saying they stole time from us? Oh boy, how did he jump in? How did he jump in from talking about this to talking about that? Because it got broken up to 60 minutes and maybe 48 minutes. 60 minutes on one side equals 48 minutes on the other side. But then, you know what? The game that everybody vibrates to is soccer. So that's where I get my minutes. So I get 48 minutes, 9 innings, 60 minutes in 3 quarters, in 4 quarters, in 3 periods. So all these things, right? Nassim Haramein, there's somebody that's coming into Montreal that is going to be talking about the theory of everything. And who better to ask the theory about everything than someone who actually knows? So maybe I'd like to go to that seminar and see what's going on. It would be very important to me. Okay, yeah, so how does a circle, how does a triangle become a rectangle? That's where I'm going to have to take my camera. And yeah, you can see my whole desk and show you that when I lay it out here, DNA style, this side and that side. So I need to tape this all down. I don't have any tape with me. I now created what I like to call it a rectangle, and you're probably saying, well, how is that a rectangle? Because of the height and the width. Let me move my book a little bit. Let me move my phone. Got everything in the way. It's like a whole big mess. And here's my reality. So I'm going to go And now my question is over here, right? Depending on how I want to design this, right? Over here, I can just, why don't I just do it and follow the numbers, right? Oh, I should get out my glue. I'm going to get out my glue, right? Get out my glue, right? And I could have went up on one triangle. See, here's my triangle. I can just do this if I want, you know? So anyways, I know I got a penguin over here. You can see the penguin and his body, right? So we're going to go to another sheet of paper. I got to put this straighter. Hold on. There's just too many things on my desk. Come on, guys. Get this in order. Where's my secretary? The most important person is that secretary, right? Oh, thanks for reminding me. I got to call my insurance firm. Yes, I have to call my insurance. Okay, so we're going to hopefully get this down. This is perfect. And we're going to put glue. And just put glue all the way down here. It's good to have a little glue with you. And then we're going to go 1. Then we're going to take it and we're going to, hold on, let me put it up here. Then we're going to go on the numbers here. Then we're going to take it and we're going to go on the numbers here. And then we're going to go on the numbers here. And we need a little bit more glue. I mean, I'm only designing this because of what it says, right? And we're going to go here. And we're going to do that. And you got one more piece on this round. You saw what I did before, right? I just had to cut out all the rounds and it would have become a rectangle. And then over here. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to have to do another piece of art with what this looks like. Starting to look pretty, right? But take a good look at this because I'm going to show you something else. Around the neck of the queen is that same basic design that's located on the cards. I don't know where they are. I just know that all these signified things show up. So just to take the camera off of there, I am so sure we are being sent signs from the other system to go through life and step by step, year after year, symbols and symbolism, energies and people learning. And even though no one has come up with the recipe of how creation came to be, they actually did. Some believed, some did not. Although they did not complete the puzzle, when you build a puzzle, you don't complete the puzzle. When you live life, you live by the day, but your life has begun, it didn't end. You can't say what a life I've had, you can say what a life I'm having. So I basically really like what I did here. I mean, it's exciting. I just want to cry. I also want to cry about other things. So I go down like this, right? And then I'm going to do that again with the paper and the books and the cards and everything else. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do and then when you look at this, if you look at this, right, I'm going to just remove this one from here, right? And when I look at this, I'm just going to just do this a little bit over here like this, and maybe put 2 eyes in, or maybe just a mouth or something, and I have my cat and my communication, right? This is what it took. So now I'm going to have to take a picture of this and do a piece of artwork to see it. Is it my cat? Can I make this into 3D? How would I make this into 3D? This line goes this way. See, the line goes this way. What would be the continuation of that line? It can be this way still. I'm just trying to think. And then at the actuality, if you look at the point, I got M, and then I got M, and then I got W. So I've got M and W, which is above and below. Would you call this the meridian? 3 of them to create the E. I don't know. I don't have the answers. All I'm doing is creating the pieces. Another thing is, in the deck of cards, the Jungle Book, here's the Queen. Queen of Clubs. The 9 is now showing you top side. 6 is the same. 5 is the same. 7 is the same. 8 and 9 are now the same cards. In which in the regular deck, 8, 7, and 6 were the same cards. Now the 8 is connecting us to the 9. The 4 is the same. The 2 is the same. The ace is the same. Now we're going to go on to the king is a boy in the Jungle Book. The queen, again. The 2, communication center, Venus. The baby elephant. You notice the way it's got its little space there? Over here, I don't know what that is yet. The ace, you have the bear, slip sliding away. The jack is the snake. The king again is the boy. The ace again is the bear. The 10 is the same. The queen is the same cat. All the jacks get snakes. The 3 in a tree. The 5 is the monkey. And I think all of these are telling us something. I believe that they're all telling us a story from the Jungle Book. Do you like the way I designed this card? It told me to do it that way. CC over CC, 88 if I complete it. It tells you what to do. It tells you what to do by the images. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.